What up, everybody? It's your boy Asian. We're back here once again. We are 8 days into this young, very young college basketball season. The first week of the season is in the wraps, and we started the second season. But that's right, Carolina 2 games in, and that's right there. 2-0. Already started recording last week, right as the Central Arkansas game was starting, and Carolina was able to obviously win that game, get to a victory and go 1-0. And then the key, huge marquee game for them was hosting University of Kansas for the first time in the program history. Kansas was coming to the Dean Dome, and it was a hell of a game. Carolina got off to a slow start. Was able to pull away late in that game, 87-74, and it was the battle of true freshman Darren Patterson. Wiley touted as the number one pick, possibly number one pick, one of the best prospects people were saying in the last 10 to 15 years. Against Caleb Wilson, I think is a 5-star, but he's been under here. A lot of people aren't giving him attention. He hasn't been getting the hype and notoriety. You can see the anger, the ferocity, the beautiful way he plays basketball. Man, he's lived up to the hype. He's a huge contributor to this team and one of the biggest recruits. I think the biggest recruit that out of high school that Hubert Davis is able to attract thus far. In that Kansas game, 22 points. 4 rebounds, 3 assists. And in these first 2 games, Caleb Wilson is averaging 23, 5.5 rebounds a game, 3.5 assists per game, and he's shooting a whopping 77% from the field. Phenomenal. You can see he's leading his team. Also, the other front court guy who's been huge for Carolina, Henry Vassar, the transfer out of Arizona, he's been huge. Talk about this depth in his front court. Guys that Carolina's been able to add. It's a totally different roster. Henry Vassar, first 2 games, 17 points per game, 7 rebounds per game, 2.5 assists per game. So this is just huge for the guys. And he can shoot the 3 ball to step out. And this was a huge game that Carolina needed. Every guy stepped up so far that need to. And like I said, it's still young in the season, but that's okay. We need that. 2-0, a big win, sitting at 18th in the poll right now as we started the season off. Ranked number 25. So as I'm recording this, the Radford game has just ended. Carolina has beat Radford 89-74, and I'll be back later in the week to break down a couple more things. They have a game Friday against North Carolina Central, I believe, or NT, or one of those two. So this game and then the game after that, nothing to test it. But this is just a good job of getting these guys' feet wet and get everybody going, from a Jonathan Powell, Derek Dixon, Kyan Evans, Jaron Stevenson. Get a lot of these guys going. Jaden Young. So getting everybody's feet wet. Bogdanovich, shooting from 3. Just getting everybody as well. Just watching this team play, they just have hella depth, man. And it's great to see, especially in the front court and everywhere. And something that they lacked last season, and I love to see it. Like I said, it's not a lot to take from because it's only 2 games, but I will tell you that Caleb Wilson will be a top 5 pick, and I guarantee he will be a top 5 pick. If I'm wrong, I'll admit I'm wrong. Just the way he's playing right now is one of the best freshmen in the country, and he was overlooked, I believe, coming into this season. I don't think guys really realized how good he was going to be. But with that being said, before I get up out of here, huge news this past Sunday. I seen it as luckily it's early in the season, but Seth Trimble broke a bone in his forearm or broke his arm. One of the two. It's been a lot of weird report speculation, but he had a cast on watching that Radford game, sitting on the bench. It happened Sunday with the team. Rumor is, according to Jeff Goodman of the Field of 68, I believe it happened in a weight room incident. Not sure the details on it, but he was wearing the cast, so he definitely broke a bone in his arm or just the arm. Not sure, but who knows? We don't know how long he's going to be out. Could be, my guess is anywhere from 4 weeks to 8 to 10 weeks. I don't know. But get him healthy. It's a huge loss because Seth in his first 2 games averaging 14.5, 5, 3.5 assists per game. And it's not even just the numbers that Seth, but he's a Carolina guy through and through. The leader of this team, the glue of this team, the hosting guy of this team, and not only is that, he is the defensive stalwart on this team. He sets the tone for this team, and to have him out for an extended period of time is tough, but luckily it's early in the season, so that can help us out. But the younger guys are going to have to step up. But Kyan Evans, who transferred from Colorado State, is going to have to step up. Derek Dixon's going to have to step up. These guys are going to have a lot of ball handling duties. So I expect to see a lot from them. Like I said, it's a very, very tough loss, but it's early enough in the season. He'll miss a pivotal matchup with Michigan State. But there's nothing you can really do. It's injuries. What can you really do to prevent it? Nothing you can do. And like I said, when I seen it, it's kind of went under the radar. But I don't think you do. And what are we? We're starting November, not too far into November, almost in the middle of November. So he's gonna miss some key games. He's gonna miss the Michigan State game on Thanksgiving. And the game against Kentucky, he's definitely not playing on December 2nd. Got a huge game against Georgetown as well. Got out to a good start. Ohio State, CBS Sports Classic. I think personally he doesn't come back till January. Will have to be my guess. But gonna have to fulfill it, and these young guys are gonna have to step it up and make some plays. And I think we got the depth to do it. And if this is any year that they can happen, that they can make up for it, this will be this year. Now, if it was last year, not so much. But let's say about a week in the day into the season, so a lot more to come. But I'll be back with some more North Carolina news. Appreciate all the love. Don't forget to like, love, subscribe to this video. I appreciate all love, support. Your boy Adrian. Don't forget to follow me at Keeping the Score. It's your boy Adrian, and I'm out. Peace.